Well, Khidir Haroun Ahmed is the former Sudanese Ambassador to the US, and he joins us now live from Washington, D.C. Thank you very much indeed for your time. So, massacres on top of months of deprivation and a serious humanitarian crisis. One UN official has described it as the worst place on earth right now. Would you agree?
Well, yes, they should be honest to mention the reason for that. One of the great reasons is that the United Nations failed after issuing 2 decrees to ask this militia to end the siege of Fasher for the last 2 years. They failed to compel them to do that, to allow humanitarian aid to get inside. People, 400 people were the residents of Fasher city, and a lot of them, thousands of them died out of hunger, out of lack of medicine, and the United Nations should hold responsibility for that before anybody else, because what is the United Nations supposed to do in such cases of siege, of killing people? Today, more than 1,500 up to 20 people massacred directly. Some of them slaughtered like the animals, like sheep, in front of the cameras of the entire world. The United Nations Security Council, 5 members, failed to stop this massacre for some time, for some political reasons, while some of these major countries every Saturday took the government of Sudan to the United Nations Security Council in order to say that this is the worst humanitarian crisis in the world. And they know who is this United Arabs. Today I have in my hand here a major article issued by a very conservative, very major paper in the United States, which is Wall Street Journal, which is very closer to the ruling party, the Republican Party. Just 2 days ago, we're talking about that. The Pentagon, the United Nations, the Secretary of State, all these intelligence agencies confirm that the United Arab Emirates has doubled the supply of sophisticated weapons to this militia, Janjaweed in Darfur. We're calling the people, what is the job of the international community? What is the job of the United Nations Security Council? They have done nothing throughout these 3 years, while half of the Sudanese population either displaced in the country or took refuge in the neighboring countries. So now they are shedding crocodile's tears about the most worst humanitarian crisis in the world. They should blame themselves. Well, all these people should be ashamed of themselves. They are looking in the catering for the children starving, younger women raped and slaughtered like sheep with knives. And they did not do anything. It is very shameful.
Khidir, you're referring to the UAE's backing of the RSF, which of course it denies. But the Sudanese army also has international backing as well, and yet there is no credible peace process. So how should the international community now intervene?
International community, many times we spoke. We wrote, many other people did this in order to ask the United States of America to stop its allies, specifically United Arab Emirates, from sending arms. Now, I just said that. How many intelligence agencies in United States itself confirm that even they double the sending of sophisticated Chinese weapon, bringing also mercenaries from 5,000 miles from Sudan, from Colombia, and from other places in order to fight. Some of them were caught, some were killed around Al-Fasher city. And it is very sad also. There are some neighboring displaced campaigns around this city. Also, they massacred, and the militia put it in the videos, dancing and celebrating about this, and nobody did anything. I think to do this for the United Nations Security Council, for the United States of America, to ask the United Arab Emirates to stop sending mercenary, sending sophisticated weapons in order to kill Sudanese, in order they destroyed most of the public hospitals in the region. They destroyed the school. Me personally, they demolished my place in Khartoum itself. So this is quite obvious. What it is, they said this is the worst. This is the worst inaction maybe in history, to see people starving, kicked out of their homes, and you did nothing. Just look at that. It is very shameful.
Okay.
I think this is go in the book history as the worst kind of inaction by the international community, and especially by the United Nations Security Council.
Khidir, we thank you for joining us on TRT World. We appreciate your company. Khidir Haroun Ahmed, former Sudanese Ambassador to the US.
Thank you for having me.